Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is year 2, day 50 for EDSS in the Realm Reborn. And last time, we continued on the third case involving our good Inspector Extraordinaire Hildebrand, and in the last episode, we were able to save Inspector Briarden from explosives. We had to actually go to Western Lanosea to take on some mutated vegetables, and we also had an opportunity to meet the lady-in-waiting, the bride-to-be herself, Miss Arabella, and learn that she does not want to be part of this marriage, but will go through it because it is her father's wishes. It is, as I mentioned before in the previous episode, has all the makings of an arranged marriage. So, we have a main event to go and bear witness to. So, let's go speak with Inspector Hildebrand to take on the challenge entitled A Case of Indecency. With a maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildebrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the... I shall employ the time-tested mandible art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I will impart to you as well, my friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it had in my investigations. All failing that, sure to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. It doesn't involve dancing, does it? But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Not you, Miss Sally, with me. And so away we go. I don't think we'll necessarily need my Chugru out for this, so we'll send him away. So, Lady Arabella, I wish you all the best. But it's time for me to, since I don't believe this involves combat, at least not right away, we'll go back to dress uniform. So, back to Costa del Sol. And so, obviously there will be a lot to do once we get back there, including speaking with Inspector Briarden, and we don't have to go that far to find the young man, as the sun rises on another beautiful day here in Costa del Sol. So Briarden? Inspector Briarden, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none that guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her stater here. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Well, certainly they have a lot to talk about. There is no time. With the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But, Inspector, Van and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You are the expert of creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briarden, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Mr. Van. Yes, for the sake of a maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sub lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here in the servants' quarters, there should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Edie, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. So, that item of interest is going to be over somewhere around here. Okay, over there. Yeah, because I know that the icon is indicating me northwest. I just wanted to see specifically where northwest we're going. To this retainer. So let's go ahead and speak with them. And why are you dressed so much like Inspector Hildebrand? Has the Lapis maiden arrived yet? I must simply look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go, do with them as you will. And so now we have to give it to Arabella. Jump the fence. And find Arabella right over here. Accompanied by Lewinhart. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Something for you to wear. A servant's garb? But why? Allow Inspector Bryden to explain. Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony! Father will be furious at Lord Van! We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if your father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago, but by not doing so I put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Well, let's hope you're right. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. And so in she goes with her bridal gown. And out she comes in some servant's garb. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, my inspector? Edie, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. Well, don't look at me. I mean, well, you have to give me the dress, of course. And so away they go. But will the disguise be enough to convince the antagonists? We shall find out soon enough. So let's go to Mr. Hildebrand and turn this over to him. So, looks like he's gonna be right out near where we last left him. Perfect. Alright. Inspector? Oh, you return. Me. I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Mr. Van at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Well, you can take this. Maybe hand it to Nashu or something? Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must have admitted to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it to safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Van before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briarden and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Well, considering that I'm not a guest here, we will do that. I'll just sit here in front of Durstwhites. Hey, Durstwhites, fetch me some fish and maybe a soda or something like that. You are a chef after all. So yeah, let's join Inspector Bryden and Miss Ellie. Cal says, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Well, I guess these are the... Yeah, that's right, this is the... Well, we know who it is. Friends, family, business associates. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to the Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruger Consortium and the East Aldernar Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation? Conversion. What am I talking about? Conversion. Well, conversion may be on a currency, but not with this. The Lopus Maiden. If even half the tales of the beauty are true, Van is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yolto Noto, Sayana, honored guests, it is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Van, future chair of the Bruger Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldernar Trading Company. The couple will exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Hey there, Van. Oh, you're already in your proper attire. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride. the Lapis Maiden whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Mandeville, you had one job! What are we talking about? Well... she's beautiful! Yeah, now she wasn't wearing the dress. Were they rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride, after all. But you're not gonna like what you see. Because when you turn around... Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. Do you really want it? My son and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall be forevermore. Yeah. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, expert extraordinaire, have assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life, and have given yourself away in the process. Yeah. The fiend who now lies defensively before me. The game is up, fan, or shall I call you by another name? The Thief of Many Faces. Like, now she's falling asleep. Like, give it up. The thief? Are you mad? It appears that my very masterful deductions are proven beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before, today. Her father Gugoremu, and her steward Lewenhard. And as for yourself, admitted on multiple occasions, Mr. Van, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could note at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. Anyone else with half their wits about them? Yeah, you better run, Hildebrand. I think you're under arrest. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day! God, arrest that pervert at once! Lock him up in jail and throw away the key! Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe! Come with me quickly, there's a dangerous madman about! Yeah, you got busted. You didn't take off your jewelry. A glove on his right hand! Could it be? Yeah, I think we're onto something. Kiss me, you fool. But yeah, Hildebrand was right. And you are missing something. And it's now on his neck. You should have taken it off. The man is a fool, but it would have behoved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Better get on it. Unfortunately... yeah, he's come with his own distraction from the previous episode. The Mandragoras are on the rampage. And guess who they're targeting? You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Smoochy, smoochy. Like, no deal. Dun 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 dun. And just like that, gone on a cloud of smoke. He got away. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Sorry. But Vaughn and Arabella can still be married, right? I mean, just because the thief has stolen the treasure doesn't mean that the wedding still can't take place, right? I hear that the real Van was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Van and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. I guess that makes you happy. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. Like, thank you! For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he only took her neck piece. Now that you mention it, Master Guguremu told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière collection, known by many as Ozma's virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. And that means... Wait a minute, what are you two up to? Look, yep, it's that time again. The crazy card. And this time you don't get stuck in the head with it. Neither does Hildebrand. Instead, it lacerates and splits in half this poor Mandragora. And now it's dead. Killed by a playing card. That's one for 1,000 ways to die. Over here, Inspector. It says, made you look. Oh, he threw a second. Double your pleasure? The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. So what does it say? When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. So where will that lead us? If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The thief attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. What are we looking at? Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be man. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Huh? Like, what are we all looking at? Well, now that we know what the Phantom Thief looks like, we know it's not that person shrouded in black. But who is that person anyway? Well, we'll find out eventually. But for now, it's time for us to depart from Costa del Sol. and bring the third case involving Inspector Hildebrand to a close. And so, with that, 714 gil is ours, and 3 Hildebrand mysteries are complete. We'll get to that later. You have unlocked the Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as a manful man as before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. So we won't actually cover that because I don't know how to actually play it. But, now with 3 mysteries gone, next time... Hey, Nashu. The key is the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Ouch. Yeah, remember Hildebrand's father, Godbert? Well, that was certainly quite the entrance. So, with the guests all having left, it's time for us to bring this 3rd Hildebrand mystery to a close, and bring day 50 to a close as well. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will start taking on the next challenge of the Crystal Tower back in Mordona. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Nomavora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.